Nice, Kristen Block. It's so nice to see you. So we are going to be working on. I didn't want to start this painting until I got with you guys because I'm going to pick up my cover minders for my painting. So my cover minders are in the paparazzi box. Ooh, there you are. I cannot even remember where I got this cover minder, but it's one of my favorites. So we're going to go with this one. It's a very bling bling cover minder. This actually comes from Saban. Love this cover minder. These are all my cover minders. I found my clamps. I was wondering where my clamps were because I use those the most. And, oh, I'm not done. I don't think these are going to work well. No. Here's my... I'm adjusting. So guys, I found out how much, we finally found out how much we're going to be paying for our lovely home. I'm quite impressed. It's not as much as I thought. So I needed these clamps for my painting. I couldn't remember where I put them. So I was like, oh crap, where the heck did I put my paintings? So my clamps, I was like, I need my clamps. So I'm gonna pull you off the tripod for a minute. I've done a lot of work in here. Not a whole lot on the bottom here because I am actually going to be getting a cabinet system to go in here. So I'm going to be getting up, showing you what I've done. So you probably saw my hot mess last time. So I've gotten pretty far. You can actually see the counter again. So to get up, so this is where we're at. This is all my DAC stuff. These are paintings I haven't started yet. So here's this. So these I am actually going to be putting into boxes to go underneath the garage. So they're going to be in totes because I know they can withstand the weather and go from there. And they are bigger kits. So let me clamp this down here, guys, so that it's not moving all over the place for us to work on. So let's just put you there. So I'm doing Be Frosty event for this painting as well as my own. So I'm going to show you. I haven't even started it. So yeah, I'm adjusting to the new home, but I found out how much we're going to be paying and I'm quite impressed. So we're paying $900 each one of us. So, which I kind of figured it'd be about that. So guys, I did, first off, let me show you what I'm working on. This is Cozy Christmas. This is by, give me a minute, Rita Konya, and it's an area illustration. So, show you all the goodies I'm working on for this holiday season. This painting, I have to finish it. I have to finish a painting. So knowing I have my diamond painting space, it is going to get better though, guys. Because first off, I'm going to be on for 2 hours tonight. I am going to sign off at 9 o'clock versus me starting at 9. So I'm excited to show you guys this when I start it, and when I'm hoping I get pretty far on it. So I am officially starting this now because, okay, so I'm just checking squares here to see how I'm going to go about starting this painting. So here's my first pen that I'm going to be using. This is from Candylicious Pens. This is my other Candylicious pen. I dug out Donna Bass because I am all about this pen this time of year. Then I got this beauty. Isn't this gorgeous? I thought this was the perfect color to get for this painting. So we have that. And I didn't know that these come with stupid screw-in ends, because now I have to get a screw-in multi-placer. So I'm gonna, I also got 2 other Christmas releases. I got the Michaelina kit, which it came with the lovely red lines on it. And then the Mrs. Butter D. So I have unveiled my first square. Here's my lovely package of drills. Here is my little who's what's it. I'm not going to use this, but I'm going to use the baggies. So the baggies are only a temporary fix for now because I am going to be doing, I have containers coming that I'm going to switch over to. So I don't want to get too, and this square is pretty easy for me to get to. This actually has 58 colors, so not too bad. So my first color I am going to be doing, so easiest way I've learned to do this is, so trick to do with these separation sheets is take one of the perforated sections and kind of cut it off. There we go. There we go. Close that back up. Nope, too far. Need one more row. There's that. Here we go. Better. So let me show you what I've opened up here. So switch you around, guys. Show you guys. This is my section. There's my 2 cover minders. Don't mind me, guys. I'm still... So I have not picked winners yet because I've been dealing with a lot lately. So yeah, we're going to start on this section here. My lighting is not the greatest. So let me try this. How that's better, I don't get it. Knowing we are in the pitch black here. So here is where we're at. So we are going to be doing, I'm going to be kind of showing you a little trick here. So I am kind of going to be breaking this off here, because we're going to work on this today. I'm kind of excited for the Christmas season. So we have 758. Of course, now I got to find the color. Then I'm going to show you a trick I learned. Yes, this has a lot of colors in it. Not so much a lot of colors, but a lot of bulk colors. Here we are. Yep. So, give me a minute, guys. I have to go get my scissors. So, I'm going to try something a little different before we get into this, because I actually have a, let me zoom you out a little bit. I have a fabric softener sheet here. So we're going to set the drills on this fabric softener sheet to get the static out. I've never done this trick before, so I'm very curious on how it's going to work, because I've heard the static is all types of nuts. So what I do, if I have a lot of static, is, see how I did that? Some did spill out, but I'll get to those in a minute. So now, let me sit that there for a minute. I gotta dig out my tray here. Didn't even do that. Kind of just jumped on and went to town. So, sorry for the shadowing there. So there's 758. And it did really good with the static. So I do have to get a tray. And of course, I put the tray down that I was going to use. Right here is Let It Snow. This was from the holiday box from my neighbor's outpost, I think. Yes. A few years ago. Yeah, I cannot with that. So I'm just going to zoom you back into the light here. So that's the one trick I learned about static. Just put the drills on a dryer sheet. So now we're going to sew. My trick to doing a square kit is single placing it. So that's why this kit has got to be my focus. So what I've done is I've left a little patch there for me to work on. Oh, we have my green pen here. So, how is everybody doing? I definitely got to get packages sent out. I was kind of stressing about how much our portion of the mortgage was going to cost. So, yeah, I do have a space heater coming. That's another reason why I need to make a spot, because I want the heater on the counter. So yeah, one of my friends from work, we went out for lunch. Because I helped her get rid of some of her stuff out of her storage unit. But she gave me these long totes. So I have stored all of my bigger paintings in those. But I do plan on doing a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? I do plan on getting a few more totes, because I do want to store my paintings underneath the garage. Not my DACs. Those are the ones I seem to gravitate to. And guys, I did a thing. I got the advent calendar. I'm so excited. Curious to see what comes in it. So yeah. Putty definitely does not like me out here. I'm so excited. Looky there. So I do want to dig out me some putty here because I do have my white pen I want to use. I like putty crockers for my multi-placer. So yeah, we're going to dig out because I really want to multi-place a little bit. But I'm using my mermaid stuff here. A lot of people are really. So I'm fighting with the elements here. Not so much once I get inside, but outside is. So I did that. Not sure about my tip. So I usually don't multi-place with squares because it does not like me. But we're going to try. This pen is one of my favorite pens to work with because it's made out of cement resin. Which makes me happy. It's wicked heavy. Looky there. So, I'm not a fan of that. My tip's kind of loosey-goosey. My single placer, you talking about this one, right? That is actually Randa's Crafty Corner putty. Yes. I have actually contacted him as I do not do stolen artwork. So his images are not stolen of any sort. He kind of took offense to it, which I get it. But so I try to use all my pens during my lives that I have going. The angled tips are my jam. They work the best for me. Have some wee wax coming. Should be on its way. So there's that. Now we're going to move it a little bit further over so that my hand's not touching. Nice. Yes, that is my Randa's Crafty Corner putty. Yeah, don't usually look up while I'm done painting, but this painting, I do not have to add specials to because it has tons of them. That's why another reason why I grabbed this painting. Diamonds and Washi is working on this as we speak. She could not, and neither could I. I could not wait. It was killing me to wait. I'm kind of glad it got here when it did. So right now I'm working on the floor to this painting. And it is confetti heavy, but it's fine. Once I get far on it. So, trick to a painting this big is to do as much of it as you can without getting overwhelmed. So what I've done is I've sectioned off like a perfect rectangle. So it kind of works in my favor. Because I love the angle tips. So I wanted to try a new way to do my lives tonight because my bedtime's usually right around 9:30 when I have to work the next day. Saturday we have to go to the dump again. Don't want to. So I did look at prices for drywall because we're putting up drywall up on our ceiling to kind of stop a lot of the draft. It's a lot of draft coming from the garage. But my husband had jokes today. So My husband drives a shuttle for a, I don't know what you want to call it. I want to call it a factory that deals with biologists and environmentalists. And so they make the bucks. So he's like, oh, honey, I found our ladder for loft. Guys, this ladder was $3,000. I looked at him like he had 5 heads. I'm like, what the? No. We are building a ladder to go up into the loft. I do not want some. We ain't doing the ghetto style. No. If we're going to do it, we're going to do it right. So I don't like using a light pad for this reason because you can see the gapping. So. So I have a question for you guys while I'm done painting here. I'm going to move you back up the way so I can see you guys. So I want to know how many of you do color by color. Some people done paint different ways. I do each color. I do one color at a time, each section. I'm kind of going through, scrolling. So that's why I have just this one bag kitted up. So what are your guys' go-to size for each section you work on? So my go-to are glue dots. I gotta find my glue dots. They're somewhere around here. I think that's what's in this angled single tip. Glue dots just are my go-to. Oh, so you probably do, it's probably a section as big as this. I use the 3x3 squares. If they made them smaller, it would be more practical for confetti. Like if they did a 2x2 square, I would probably buy it. Because I'm one of those that I get pulled away from my craft a lot. So I want something that I can just do really quick and move on. Having a Werner's ginger ale tonight. So yes, this does have tons of confetti in it. But it's different type of confetti. It has a lot of line blocking. So it's not really bothering me. I have no problem working on this. And once I get far on it, I will this event is not going to have any giveaways, but Diamond Art Club, I think I gotta contact them about sending my kits, Christmas kits with my advent calendar, so that that's covered for my event. And yes, guys, they are supplying a Christmas kit of their choice to send to me to give away for whoever finish it. And this event, you have to finish your painting. So if I'm going to go by what the finished paintings. One of the girls that got me into this craft, she is actually the Christopher Lavelle mystery kit she's doing. She is flying through it. And I'm like, oh my, I gave her a good kit to do. So if you finish your kit, you qualify for it. I know it's going to be hard because it is the Christmas season, but it's a free kit. I'm not going to open it. I'm going to keep it in its original packaging. Unless you guys want me to unbox it on my channel, I will. So that will be fun once that gets here, because I don't want to know what the kit is. I did give them some options. Like, I even threw the option of Snow Castle by Rendell Spangler, because I think it would be worth it, because say you win that kit and you were literally, you didn't have any Rendell Spanglers and you want to try that artist, it is kind of the perfect type of way to get introduced to an artist. So I've stopped purchasing. I did a few purchases today. I did my Diamond Pen Pal custom. So I should be getting that pen, and they're awesome. They're sending me my Christmas pen first with my fall pen I'm getting that has the Enz Guerrero image in it. I do. I love single placing squares. Yeah, do stuff certain ways. And Sherilyn won a painting for guessing me picking her title. So she's getting a Curtis Rankovich image. So I haven't picked my next yearly event yet. I've gotten pretty far on the Yume art image. I haven't finished it, but I'd really like to dig that out because it is around. But this is my focus, is this painting, because this is a stunning image. So yes. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Couldn't remember it. I'm sitting here talking out loud to myself, so don't mind me. I had to postpone a lot of my payments because I have to come up with the $900 for the month of December. And I'm trying to... Girl, if I even get one finished in a month, it's a miracle in itself. So I'm a very slow diamond painter. As I do have a full-time job. I work retail. So it's very hard for me to get through it painting. But I am determined to get this one done. Once I get the space heater, I should be fine. So, got a lot of catching up to do with this one. So, and this painting is really wide. So, what I'm going to be doing with it is I'm going to be cutting it up into quadrants because that's the easiest way to do a painting of this massive size. So I did my first color in my little square here. Hi, Michelle. How are you? We have a newbie. Welcome to my event for the month of November and December. It's going to take me a while, Sherilyn, to remember the event name because I'm still struggling with it. So... I forgot one. Oh well. Do y'all ever do that when you diamond paint? You literally put the color away and that literally it's not even milliseconds and oh surprise, I wasn't done with that color by the way. So let's do the arrow. $407. Pretty, a little, it's kind of cold in here, but not too bad. Yes. Especially in a confetti image. The confetti images, maybe that's why I don't like doing them as often. But guess what? All the images I seem to like, what are they? Confetti. Looking for my colors here, don't mind me. Ah, there we go. Now my next color. My next color. Yeah, I'm not fond of confetti either, but Not a fan. So this don't look like it has any, that's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, that. So, if you're just joining me, show you guys a little hack. This is a dryer sheet. Here's your drills. You're going to lay your dryer sheet as flat as you can make it. You're going to put your drills on the dryer sheet. Yeah, and so far my drills have not been bad. And then what I do is I kind of take it and make a sandwich. I kind of squeeze. So some people call it a burrito. And then I put them inside the tray. I put them inside the tray because then it's easier for me to put them in the baggie. This is 407. That's why I usually use a bigger tray. Hi, Creative Chaos. So yeah, it's very hard for me to get out here. It's going to be hard for me to get out here and work on it. Especially the colder it gets. I'm going to be like, ugh, do I really want to walk out there and freeze? No, not really. If I stay on 2 hours, I stay on 2 hours. I'm not expecting it. Yes, guys, please hit the thumbs up. It actually helps out my channel. So I am going to be showing a kit tonight. I might show a couple. Depends my mood. So what I'm liking about this image, I'm already liking that I can pick a certain item from it and work on it and do that part of it. So I am working on the floor. I like that I can just tackle the floor and feel like I've accomplished something. So this paint, I usually don't go for busy paintings, and this painting is busy, very busy. But the corner I chose to do was all the presents under the tree. Let me show you. So I am right here. I am this little patch of wood flooring here. That's right where I'm at. So I plan on breaking this off in quadrants so that I am going to stop this painting about where the bow is. And it's going to go about over to here. So this is going to be the little section here I'm going to be doing. Once I get that quadrant done, I will move to the left side of the painting and finish the other part of that quadrant, which is this here. So that will put me about here. I'm going to try my damnedest to stay focused on it. DAC, Diamond Art Club, is my main diamond painting store I buy from. It is called Cozy Christmas. I think it's out of stock. This was part of the Christmas new release, and I did do the advent calendar. I wasn't going to, just because last year's was kind of a flop, but they are putting in a big kit in there. So I'm like, oh no, if it's what did it for me is they just released Disney. And if that big image is a Disney image, I am all for it. So I was like, yep, I need it. I need it in my life. Then it could be a painting like this. It could be another one of these. And if it's another one of these, I'm in trouble. But yeah, and they did pins and washi tape and all types of goodies last year with it. So I'm very curious to see how this is going to work out. So the way I do things is that what I try to do is so this is my last event till March. So I made that decision. I did not want to do one for the month of February because I need a break. So yeah, that's what I pretty much want to work on, is getting all the flooring done. If I can get the flooring done. And I'm loving how many people are on tonight. Oh, Jesus, that painting. So, I'm not a fan of dragons. Those type of dragons, anyway. I like Anne Stokes images. I don't own an Anne Stokes yet. I do want to, because, oh my God, her images are stunning. So I don't really go that route with paintings. So I'm very curious to see how this turns out floor-wise. I know some people are doing this, do this by objects. So I'm just going to do it. I'm going to brick it off and go from there. Train of Dreams I've wanted to do. Too Many Books, So Little Time I really want to tackle. And the Dragon Brigade. But there is a painting that I want to do that Enablers Outpost has. They actually have the Seasons Dragon by Emma Casey. And guys, that painting is crazily big. But I don't want to tackle something too large that it's just going to set. So this is going to be my large image. And I can't remember who I talked to. They told me, Derrick, do one large image a year. Just do that. Work on one large image and go from there. Once you finish that one, do a small one. Once you do the small one, go back to a large one. Keep your paintings moving. So I am actually going to be working on my mermaid kit for, I am actually doing a mermaid event this year for the month of March. Because I found out Shay is doing hers in May. So I'm like, oh, thank God I can do my mermaid event in March. It's always a hit or a miss. So I am keeping the title Fairies and Fins because I really like that title. I'm just going to change the year. Guys, did you see Yellow Dog Designs tray? Oh, it's so cute. So I'm loving their trays. I was going to dig that out, but it has the dark green in it, and I need something that's going to work well for the color palette. And this tray is probably the best to work with beside, and I wanted to do one that, so you're probably wondering what mermaid kit I'm doing for my mermaid event. I am doing my, what's the name of it? Oh my gosh, I don't forgot. Have it packed away in my canvas bag over there because I have started it. Undersea Dreaming, maybe. I can't remember the name of it. It's a Dakota Dotweiler image. I've been wanting to get it finished, so that's what I decided to do, is save that one for my event. Because I'm about a quarter way through that. I want to focus on one kit at a time, get them finished. Some of these I've started, so I think so. I'm a big Inscarero fan. So I'm contacting Diamond Art Club about my Michaelina kit because it has the red dye lines on it. So what I think they should do for the circle kits, unfortunately, is use like a grid pattern from the circle drill field. I'm going to make that suggestion to them to where if the ink gets on it, you're still going to be able to see the symbols and it's not going to reflect on the image. That's the biggest problem they're having with these red dye lines, is that they are showing up on the canvases in spaces that they shouldn't be showing up on, and it's reflecting the drill field, especially around kit. So I'm gonna talk to them. And I'll tell them. So that's the suggestion I make to you, is that take a printout of that drill field, and then depend that on how you do these separating pieces, if that's what you're going to stick with. Or don't put the ink on the round kits. Just leave them blank like usual and just use the square, because the square, it's not going to reflect it. I like them, but I don't really use them because I use release papers. But I was like, both of my other kits are rounds, but Michaelina is one of my favorite artists to work with. So yeah, this is going really quick, considering I've done 2 colors already. It's because I'm doing it by object, not color. Well, I'm still doing it by color, but I'm not. I eventually am going to be getting a confetti carousel. I've made this decision to order one from NYX. And I usually don't order from her as often. It's because of I had issues with her back in the day. So I kind of stopped. But it's a carousel, so I should be fine. But there is also another shop on Etsy that does them. I know. I just wish they could just find a way to stop them. Or what they should do, what I think they should do, is send out a double kit. One without lines. Like, they should have inspected that kit before they sent it. That's my opinion, because you're spending all this money on a kit. There should be no reason at all these kits should have flaws at all. Knowing Diamond Art Club is that's another thing. I'm like, if I'm big on quality, and luckily enough, Diamond Art Club has, and I think why they want pictures and make sure I'm not just making it up, because I think that's what they're running into now, because people's taking advantage of that so they can get points. No. So Michaelina's images, the faces of the girls are usually either an off gray or a white, so that pink is going to seep right through those drills. That's why I was like, that was the first kit I opened, and I wanted to cry, because I was like, it gave me Sweet Tooth vibes, and that's why I was quick with the fingers with it, because I try to get companion pieces if I can. So if I get this one done, which doubtful, If I get it done before Christmas, I will be shocked. That's why I wanted to start it now. I do work retail, guys, so there's going to be days I'm going to be so exhausted, be like, there's no way I'm going to be able to do this every day. So, look for my drills, just for my knee. That 3722. 3726. The brownie color. So I'm trying to find my colors here. 3722. No. Very hard to find colors when you have a lot of big bags. Found you. That was fun. Not really. So there's 2 bags of it. So we're gonna see. I'm going to try something here. I'm not going to use the fabric softener sheet because this does not look like it's that bad. It wasn't. I try not to use them if I don't have to. This has the alien head. So how many of you guys single place? I know Sherilyn does. Are you all about single placing your canvases, or are you a mix? So what I might have them do, if they do give me, they're gonna ask me what I want. So I'm gonna see if they can send me the Christmas tree kit. You're probably wondering which one I'm talking about. It's the one that it's a Christmas tree, but it's made up of seashells. They released that last year. I've been wanting it because if you don't know, guys, I am from South Carolina. And we don't really have real trees, but I thought that was the awesome idea of what whoever the artist is did. Yeah, that's probably why my kits take so long, because I bounce. I'm a bouncer when it comes to working on placing my drills. I'm so tired today. Dogs got me up about 5:30. They were like, oh, you want to sleep in? No, we're not today. So this is one of those paintings that is going to be very difficult to find multi-placing sections. If you have a 2-placer, you'll be able to multi-place. But if you don't, good luck. Guys, are y'all still adjusting to the whole new layout of their color scheme? Because I am. I keep looking at the ones on here. I'm like, oh, look at all those ABs. And it's not an AB color. I am excited about the rhinestones in this, though. So excited. So, the space heater I got heats up to 300 square feet, so I can't wait to see how much of that heats. Oh, I know what I wanted to ask you guys. There is a new light out that I have been eyeballing because I think I'm going to ask for it for Christmas. It looks like an arch, and you place it kind of on your table, and it lights from pointing down. So I was thinking about getting that to do diamond painting. It is on Amazon, I think. I think the price I saw was 60 bucks. I think it's like 60 bucks for that. Oh, I have a crink in my neck. I was like, oh my God, I so want to buy it. Because I like my dumping be very well lit. Because I don't have the greatest eyesight anymore. That's why I'm using a light pad tonight. And then, so they came at, I saw it and I'm like, oh, that's going in my cart. There is a new light pad out. It is a A1 light pad for $160. It is a rechargeable one. And that is what I've been looking for a while, because then I can take that light pad with me anywhere. And that's also on Amazon. My husband's cooking tomorrow. I'll probably end up doing the cooking. I'm loving how well this is coming together. I have no idea. I'm going to count the squares, see how many squares this has. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 8 squares. So if I do 4 squares, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. So what I'll do is I will open up this other square here, and that'll give me my halfway mark. Yep. So has 8 squares across. That's not bad if you think about it. Yes, I really want that arch light. That and the light pad are kind of what I'm going to ask for this year. Because I don't have much room for anything else. And I'm probably going to ask for some Sterilite drawer systems to put on the shelf over here, so that I can store my drills away. So yeah. So at least I know my halfway mark is going to be, let me see where my halfway mark is. About a little bit past the slippers, not by much. So I'm like, oh, okay. So yes, not too much past the slippers. Well, hopefully the dogs let me sleep tonight. The dogs have been really bad lately. Well, my sister-in-law's dog does not help. She is such a creeper. She'll like tiptoe down the stairs to check on the dogs. And I'm like, really? Leave my dogs alone. So I can't wait to get the garage up and running, just because we'll be out here, so the dogs will not be intertwined with her and won't have issues. because we will be out here. And I looked at the price of sheetrock, guys. I was quite impressed. It's $15 a sheet, which isn't bad. So we need like 6 sheets, so roughly $100 to get the sheetrock. Because once we get the sheetrock up where I want it, we will be good to go. Then I'm going to look for, I want to lay down OSB board up in the loft so that we can lay down flooring. And I want laminate flooring up there. Something that's going to be a little bit easier to take care of. I want bamboo flooring on the first floor. This is turning out stunning. I'm like, what? Been going to town on it, guys. They don't. Trying to think what else I really want. So I have 3 pens coming from Diamond Pen Pal, and I have how many pens coming from Candylicious? I have 3 pens coming from Candylicious, so I have 6 pens coming. And that's it. I'll be done for a little bit. Diamond Pen Pal, been putting it off because the pens I had to get were like my total came to like $130 and some change. So I did my pay as you go. So I am trying to set up my payments to where they're a little bit more easier, because I gotta fork out $900 for the house. Once I pay off my stuff, I'll be fine. So I don't get to spend as much money as I used to, but once that's all paid off, I'll be fine. Oh, I so missed arrows. I did not know I missed them. At least I know I Cheryl in single places. There's really no guesswork if you single place. The multi-placing, I don't like fixing. And with single placing, I don't have to do that. Nope. So I am going to turn the light on for a minute so I can show you what I've gotten done so far, because I'm quite impressed with myself right now. So I'm going to turn my lovely white pad off for a minute. I'll flip you around so you can see what I've gotten accomplished. Oh, you don't need to be all types in the business. So this is what I've gotten accomplished so far, guys. That is not bad considering. It's been a hot minute since I've worked on a kit that has this much confetti. Yeah. So now I'll turn my light pad back on. Probably leave the light on. Don't mind the mess in the back. It's our garage, so we're still kind of living out of boxes. I'm trying to get stuff kind of set up in here. This station, this part's almost done, where all my crafting stuff is. But yeah, most of my paintings are going in totes and going underneath, because it's the only way my paintings were going under there, is having a tote that is going to be weatherized and not be all types of, oh, we're just going to sit your boxes down there and have all the critters get into it. And no, we're not. So my paintings are very secure down there. So I have this bookcase style type of shelving down there. So I feel really confident putting my stuff down there, where it's completely fine. It's out of sight, out of mind. So now we're going to do the 632 symbol. And I saw that somewhere. Don't mind me, guys. I'm in so much pain. Yay! 632. 632. Which is what symbol? Microphone. My eyes are bugging me today. So guys, another thing. What do y'all kit up in when you do a painting? I'm very curious. It's getting kind of cold out here. Could turn on the fireplace for a little bit. As I'm 90 minutes in, so hour and a half, not too bad. Because usually when it's cold, so I have quite a few storage systems I use. The one I love using the most is Craftmates. I like how the kit up system works in those. But I always gravitate back to the Elizabeth Ward containers. I don't know what it is, but I found a shop on Etsy that makes easel holders. And I'm like, oh, okay, let's do this. because I really, really want to use my Elizabeth War containers, but I need them upright. So probably the best part about doing this by objects is that you're only going to be kitting up certain colors per object. So if I'm doing the flooring, I only have to kit up one more color, which I like. So what I'm going to do is that's probably how I'm going to do this. Well, especially starting out because I need to get the feel of the painting. It's one of my biggest tips to give anybody diamond painting is get the feel of the painting. Find what is going to work best for you. So the first thing I always tell people, stick with what you love doing. So there are two different forms of diamond painting style. Two different diamond painting layouts. Let me rephrase that. You have a landscape layout, which means the image goes from right to left or left to right, depending on what it is. Or a portrait, which is up and down. So I am a fan of landscape designs, not designs, layouts, because I like the painting to cover up my table to an extent. So my table is very wide, but not as, it's wide and narrow. It's not big like a normal size tilted craft table is. This is a tilted craft table, but I wanted a table that was longer. So my next thing is that the drill, like when you get, before you even start the painting, plan out how you want to start it. So like today, I laid it out. I was like, okay, how do I want to do this? Do I want to work on it sideways to where I'm doing left to right, or do I want to do up and down? Kind of glad I went the route I did because the painting would have not fit on my table, but it does this way. And I start on the right side versus the left. A lot of people that are right-handed start on the left because as you're working on it, you're not dealing with the sticky. I don't because I use release papers anyway. So it doesn't really matter what side I work on. Then after that, look at the painting. Physically look at the drill field to see what the layouts are looking like. Like I'm already seeing the layout to where I have a lot of line blocking due to the wooden floors. Or the dog in the picture here, you can definitely see the blending effect it's giving off. So color blocking paintings, you don't have to do that as often, but a confetti image you do. You have to figure out kind of what the vibe is giving you. Like this painting is full of blending, which is nice. It's going to make this painting go really quick for a fast diamond painter. I am a slow diamond painter, so it's going to take me a little while to get through this, but I am going to do it. I want to finish one. I think this is the perfect one to finish. So people don't really know in this painting, but this painting, I like a lot of anime artwork. So Margaret Morales and this one just fall into my domain. Not only that, it also falls into the Jaruki domain, which I love Jaruki artwork. And most of that artwork you can get at Jada Gem Shop. But right now, I can't afford Jada Gem Shop, but I could afford this. So I grabbed this instead. Nice. So yeah, I'm going to get the easel things from Etsy to where I can have those and prop up my Elizabeth Ward container. They're not much. They're like $12 or $13, I think. They're pretty cheap. Because I feel like it takes up a lot of space on my table when I have to work out of those container systems. So I did get something a little different for this image because of the amount of colors. I was like, okay, I need something that I can just kit up and not have to worry about it. So I got a 58 container, so it's gonna have like 100 containers. So I ordered 2 of them. So yeah, I'm about finished this bottom part of the kit. It takes a little while. We have the letter E next, which should be 754, which is going to be hard to find. Okay. Oh my gosh, I found it in the first. There, found my color. Put this back. I found my last color for my wood, and I think that's how I'm going to do this. Whew. 20 more minutes. Not too bad. So yeah, I have to lock up the garage now. So I'm going to try to find something to use to make it work. I might be able to use like a type of padlock. I'm going to try anyway. I didn't want to kit up too many colors. That's why I think I'm just going to stick with doing the hardwood for now till my package comes in. Because when my package comes in, I can just kit up into containers. So I can't wait to get my heater. This did have, so another way you can do this, this was the trick I did, but this only works if you have a handful of static. So the drill tray is kind of full. So what I do is I kind of press the fabric softener sheet in the tray, because not only is it getting the static out of the drills, it's getting the static out of the tray. Especially if you have a tray that is full of static. But this tray does not, because Firefly I've never had issues with when it comes to. So then just do that. Whoops! Don't lose the drills in the process. You're good. So Dumbs and Washi showed me the other trick on her channel, because she had noticed that this kit had a lot of static. She's in a warmer climate. I am not. I am getting into cold season. If you guys don't know me, I absolutely hate the cold. So, but now we are on letter E, I think. Letter E, 754. So. Not many people on tonight, but this we'll just deal with this, and yep, I got rid of all my static. That's what I like about the fabric softener sheets. It gets the job done. Yeah, guys, I can't wait. We are getting into the 30s and 40s. Like right now, my legs are pretty cold. We do have propane heat in the house, so I cannot wait to get out here. So trying to find a way to get heat into the house, into the garage, that's going to be efficient. I don't want to pay a lot. I'm almost done with the wood part. This is nuts. So what I'm liking, that I can stay focused out here. There's no disruptions. Can't wait to show you my progress on this. Oh my gosh. Yes, I'm getting a lot of fuzz balls here, but it is what it is. I'm wearing a sweater. So, knowing how long I've been chugging at this little section is probably going to take me about 4 hours. But, which means 2 days for me. Because I have a full-time job. How's everybody doing? Wanted to finish at least the wood floor to show you what it looks like. I only have a few patches here to do. Oh my gosh, guys, this looks really good. The light's trying to shine through it, so it kind of looks peachy, but it's not. So, but not too bad. Oh, and when you work on kits, pick the color that you can see the best. Process of elimination is my key on working on colors. So I do the most visible color to me first. Most people go with the 310 because of the black. But I struggle with the black color. Yeah. I got one little ankle biter to do here. Give me a minute here. And I was not tossing that in. Those I'll have to. Love it though, love it. This painting is just giving me all the happy thoughts. I think it's because how busy it is. So, I've gotten pretty far on this. Love it. They're adjusting. The cats kind of are doing their own thing. Our youngest cat has bonded with my sister-in-law. She does not like cats. So I think we're going to go ahead and end this because it's getting kind of chilly out here and I really got to go to the bathroom. So I am going to show you what progress I did because I'm proud of myself. I got a good chunk of this square done, which kind of shocks me. I'm a fast diamond painter when I don't have 50 million things coming at me. Like, when's dinner time? Can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? So it's like, oh dear God, can I just rip my head off, please? So let me show you guys. This is what the floor looks like. So I got all the flooring done in this square. So I'm going to unveil this and finish the flooring. So there is that, guys. So now, I hope you guys enjoy this holiday event. And I will keep you guys updated on if I decide to add any giveaways into it or not. I'm very doubtful. So guys, always, always, always love yourself, love each other, guys. Happy diamond painting, guys. Bye.